Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. Alright, I am on day 3 of my trip back to Texas. Today we spent last night we spent the night in Gallup, New Mexico, and it's my goal to basically make it to the border of Texas today. Now, I'm not going to actually cross into Texas, but I have about a 6-hour drive and no real plans to stop anywhere specific. This is kind of my flex day. This is a day where I planned into the trip where I'm just going to be open to stopping and seeing things along the way that look interesting. So I don't know what we're going to see today, but hopefully it'll be cool. Let's go. Okay, we're about 100 miles out of Albuquerque in the on the I-40 freeway, and this is clearly a lava field of some sort. I remember seeing lava fields when I drove through here a couple years ago when I went to my mom's birthday, but I don't remember one on I-40 here. Now, I may not have come across this way going to California. I may have gone another way, so I might have missed this, but it's going to be interesting. I got to figure out what this lava field is, because it clearly is a lava field. That's clearly lava, and it's recent lava, probably like in the last 10 or 15,000 years. Hasn't had a lot of chance to break down, so I don't know. You never know what you're going to see when you drive along here. It's funny, the lava field I was looking at a few minutes ago stopped, and then here's another one. So makes you wonder if there's another eruption going on here. You know, sometimes what ends up happening is you get one fissure that breaks through and starts erupting, and then maybe another one. You know, it all kind of comes through in the same area. Interesting. Ain't that a beaut? Sorry, bad geology joke. All right, this is Kleins Corner in central New Mexico. They're calling it the world-famous Kleins Corner. I guess they've been in operation since 1934, and we're gonna go check them out. South side of each one of the restrooms, they have these Zolter type fortune-telling machines. Every once in a while, one of them starts talking. Kind of a cool thing. Let's go look at some of the others. In addition to Zoltar speaking, they have an alien that speaks. And the medicine man. Like I said, every once in a while one of them starts talking, but it's kind of cool. Now, a lot of places you see will have like custom license plates that you can have for the kids. This one's got custom knives. How awesome is that? Oh, and these kinds of things, if you're in the market for such a thing.
The other one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they got a bunch of New Mexico themed things like dream catchers, books. Yeah, there's your license plates in case you didn't need a customized knife. Jalapenos on a string, all sorts of kind of fun decorative things. Definitely with a southwestern feel to it. Kind of got that color theme. All sorts of fun little things here. I gotta talk a little bit because of the music. That's kind of cute. Like I said, you get all this kind of stuff in these little roadside things along Route 66. You never know what you're gonna find exactly. Sombrero, there we go. That's what I need. Oh, and if those little knives in the display cabinet in front weren't big enough for you or manly enough for you, they got you hooked up. Look at that. You can play that's not a knife, that's a knife game. Ooh, that Batman knife, that's cool. Double blade like that. That's got to be illegal somewhere. And some kind of fun, metal signs. I like some of these metal signs you can get sometimes here. Words to live by. Some kind of fun yard ornamentation. I picked up some stuff like this on a trip about a year ago. Have them in my backyard. This one's a little bigger, but kind of same basic idea. I kind of like that. Check out these cool lunch boxes. Kiss. E.T. the extraterrestrial. NASA. They got some really interesting kind of knickknacks here. Not the kind of things you necessarily expect to find in a weird little gift shop like this, but check out all this stuff. Little incense burners. Nice, huh? On this section here, they have a bunch of like Indian pottery and stuff like that. Made in the United States. I don't know. Do some of these Indian villages, do they consider themselves part of the United States, or are they independent countries? Cool stuff though. Look at how pretty this is. Not the kind of thing you expect to find in just a little gift shop, but you never know until you look, right? And of course, you always want to keep an eye out for hot sauces when you're a hot sauce fan. Every time you come across something different, you want to check it out, see if it's any good. And you know my collection of hot sauces. Oh yeah, and they got fireworks too. Roman candles. Alright, so these places aren't really designed for long-term stops, but it's a great place to just stop and stretch your legs a little bit, use the restroom if that's what you need, and let's move on to the next place. Whoa, check that out. That's funny, I was just driving along the road and I saw these guys, what looked like figures along the side of the road, and they kept getting bigger and bigger. Check those out, that's really cool. I had no idea that was there. It's just something you stumble upon. Gotta love New Mexico. All right, we are pulling into Roswell, New Mexico. Now I know that when Jordan and I passed through here on my way to Texas about 4.5 years ago, we stopped in Roswell too, and we visited the Roswell UFO Museum, and that was kind of cool. And we wandered around town a little bit, but we were kind of on our way out of town and to our next vlog destination, which was in Texas. So we wanted to get in for the night, so we didn't really spend a lot of time here. I want to just maybe get out and explore a little bit more and see what happens, see what's out here, see if I can find anything interesting. So let's stop in Roswell. And it is clear that Roswell has embraced its reputation of the UFO capital of the world. Even the lawyers buy into it. Look at the UFO on the mural on the side of that building. And the lights. Look at the alien eyes on the light fixtures. They embrace it, definitely. Look at the Dunkin' Donuts sign with the alien holding it up. Invasion station. Oh yeah. These aliens got Santa hats still. Yeah, see, that's the UFO museum that we went, so we're not going to go there again. But what I think I want to do, I'm actually seeing there's this rock shop here. Let's see what that's all about. So they had quite an impressive collection of stuff in there, but unfortunately, they didn't really have anything that was just knocked down, drag out, beautiful that I couldn't live without. A lot of their stuff was a little bit on the pricey side too. So, but it was kind of fun to walk through there. You know, there's a lot of stuff in there I recognized. I said, oh yeah, I got one of those. Mine's better, and stuff like that. But you know, I still love going through stores like that and checking out, seeing what they got. You never know, you could find something really cool in one of those places. Check out this mural on the side of the building. Roswell, we believe. I guess this was relatively new when I was here, because I was here in Yeah, see, this might not even have been here. It might have been, because it would have been May of 2019 that I arrived. And so, yeah, maybe this is brand new since then. Looks pretty cool. It's on the side of the Roswell Museum, the UFO Museum. See, that's right over here. Unfortunately, I can't spend the amount of time that I would like to spend here. I'm gonna have to come here at some point and maybe spend like a day here, and see if see what we can find. Because this whole thing. I mean, I don't know how much you know about the so-called Roswell incident, but apparently, as the story goes, in 1947, a UFO crashed in a farm in Roswell, and the owner of the farm called the military immediately and said, "Hey, there's a UFO that crashed in one of my fields." They came out, and a guy that was sent to investigate it confirmed, "Yep, this was an alien craft that they'd captured," and it made it in the newspaper and everything else. And then all of a sudden, there was a sudden reversal, and everybody thinks that the government stepped in and said, no, we don't want to admit that we found a UFO. It was a weather balloon. So they got this guy to be the patsy and basically posed with pieces of a weather balloon, and that was supposedly the official word from the government. And it's been a conspiracy ever since that there was actually a UFO retrieved in Roswell, and after the military got wind of it, they covered it up and shifted everything to Area 51, which is the now famous UFO testing grounds in the middle of the desert north of Las Vegas. So that's one of the big conspiracy theories, and it's obviously one that the city of Roswell has really capitalized on a lot. It's a big part of their identity, and let's face it, it's what they're known for. So one of these days, like I said, I'd like to come out and really wander around the town, do a real thorough investigation, see if we could find the like I said, the farm where that is. That's got to be, somebody's got to know where that is, and go out there. Probably couldn't get on the farm because I'm sure it's private property, but it would still be fun to kind of say, yeah, this is where it happened. But unfortunately, I don't have a whole bunch of time. I gotta make it to my destination for the night, and I got another 150 miles to go. So back to the car. Now, one of the other things I've noticed this time I've been in town is that there's a very generous use of this color of green all over the place. You see it in signs. It's kind of an odd color. It's not what you'd expect to see on a subway sign, but you see this color of green being used a lot around town. It's obviously a nod to the idiots who drive overly loud trucks and honk at you when they see you filming. But I thought it was interesting. You see a lot of that color green around because the aliens supposedly that landed here in the crash were supposedly green, although some people say they may have been gray.